What's happening? It's the Reverend. Ain't nothing but some more of it. So check this out. I want y'all to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you can get notified every time I drop a video. I'm gonna start with more content for y'all. I just been busy, you know what I'm saying, trying to run that bag up, you know, being the father to my kids, all that type of thing. But now I'm about to get back on this, man, because I got a lot of things going on that for the new year that I think y'all gonna wanna be a part of. But let's get right into this. So I just was listening to Clubhouse, right? And 40 Glock from the West Coast was on there with Wack 100 and a couple other people. And it was a lawyer on there. And the lawyer was explaining what snitching is. Now, I want to propose a question to y'all. What do y'all think snitching is? And then I'm about to tell y'all what I think snitching is to me. So first thing we got to do is break down who 40 Glock is and what was the situation that they were going through. The situation was, everybody know the game from the West Coast, the rapper. He beat up 40 Glock. I'm talking about beat him up badly and filmed it. 40 Glock goes and files a lawsuit against the game. Now, 40 Glock is a known Crip from the West Coast. So in my eyes, whenever some street stuff go on and you are in the streets and are of the streets, you handle it in the streets. When 40 Glock ran up on supposedly Birdman and Lil Wayne on the West Coast, and him and the other guy, I'm not gonna say the other guy's name because he wasn't on the live feed on Clubhouse. They filmed it. And they talked about it afterwards. They was pulling guns out. They did all of this clout chasing, right? So nobody sued you. When the game beat you up, head up, you decided to go file a lawsuit. But then he tried to use this analogy. He tried to use this. If somebody had some bad breath and they bad breath made him catch a headache, and then he tried to sue them, that's not remotely even the same thing. Somebody physically put hands on you on some street stuff because of some stuff that you were doing, and you decided to go sue them. You went and snitched and filed a lawsuit and won the lawsuit, but every other time in your life you was a gangster and you handled things supposedly as a gangster would handle them until the odds were not in your favor. So then he tried to bring up the 6ix9ine thing. Well, 6ix9ine snitched this and that and whatever. Wack 100 say that 6ix9ine is a civilian. He was never really a gang member to begin with. Now that's where I disagree. Maybe he wasn't put on the set, but he definitely was a gang member and he definitely was affiliated. He was running around with these guys. He had his red flag. He was throwing up the symbols, throwing up the signs. He was using the lingo, and these known gang members were allowing him to do so. So whether he was put on the set, blessed in, whatever, they were allowing him to do these things. So when you're in the streets and you're of the streets, you got to live by street politics. Now, my sister's not a gang member. So if something transpires and she tells the police what she saw, then that's not snitching. She just telling the truth. She a civilian. She's never done anything gangster. So just these are, I think the lines get blurred And people don't understand that when you in the streets, you can't just use street politics when it suits you and then be a civilian when that suits you. No, you gotta be all in. Now, if you denounce certain things, then you denounce it and never pick it back up again, and you move forward, and you're not in that anymore, you're not of that life, and you become a square and become a civilian, then that's the way you live your life. But you can't in one breath say, yeah, cuz, and all this, and then say that it's not snitching. Bro, a dude beat you up and you went and filed a lawsuit on him. You was telling, like, period, point blank. And that's what they was trying to get dude to understand. This dude say Game beat him up so bad that he had erectile dysfunction and he couldn't get it up anymore because the man whooped him that bad. Bro, so Wack asked him, did you point out the game in the courtroom? Were you under oath and did you point him out in the courtroom? He said he don't remember, but you remember everything else. So that's another thing that I say, bro. People have selective memory. You're only remembering the parts that suit you. And that's the same thing with all of this, the rest of the stuff in the world, man. People only remember things that suit them. You're only a gangster and a gangbanger when it suits you. But you want to be a civilian when that suits you. You either got to be all the way in or all the way out. Everybody want to straddle the fence. But I think that and let me say this. It's been a lot of talk about gangs and Charleston White with the gang banging and all of that. I just firmly believe that there's good and bad in everything. There's good police officers, bad police officers. There's good gang members, bad gang members. But I wouldn't even say it's a gang. It's an organization. So there's good people in the organization. There's bad people in the organization. The same thing with Congress, the government. You know, there's good and bad in everything. So I think that people take one group of people and decide something is bad. But I want y'all to like, subscribe. I'm going to drop more content. Leave your comments below. One to grow on.